Drug rehab. So anyway, I heard about it and I said, we're going to see if we can't get him sprung. So this morning, he filed a notice of appeal, which is, because the law was dead, he was busted while the exemption was invalid. And as well, he filed a motion for a stay of his sentence pending his appeal. So this morning, we got Justice Kronk, a nice lady, and she must have been touched, her heart, with his story. And the Crown Attorney, even Nick Devlin, who we've had in a couple of other cases, came in with my case from 2003, and then with Real Martin's case, ready to fight. And then Sean sat down and explained his predicament and the heartache and the pain. Finally, he said, well, look, we're not going to say you have any merit with the conviction appeal, but the appeal for the sentence is being too harsh. We grant may have some merit, so we consent to the release pending the appeal. Thank you from the Crown Attorney, Nick Devlin. And so basically they came back and found that, well, you can't stay a sentence, but you can grant bail. So they granted him bail with no conditions, no money. So we're over at the Justice of the Peace office across the street, and the Justice of the Peace comes out and says, oh, there's no money on the undertaking. And we said, that's right, there's no money. And then he went, yeah, but this says there's no money on the undertaking. We said, yeah, because it's zero. Well, he went back in, and Sean went later and asked him and said, hey, what's wrong? He said, we've never seen anything like this before.
35 years, never seen something like that.
Wow, 35 years he's never seen anybody released with no cash before on just an undertaking. So anyway, Sean took a gamble, took a short notice motion, got a great judge, got a great crown, and got a little bit of justice out of the Canadian justice system. No more jail, he can take care of his family, he can keep his job, and nothing comes up. And we got until November to finish the appeal. So overall, it was a wonderful day for us.
Yes, it was, but honestly, if I had to say something to anybody out there is, don't plead guilty, don't fall into the lawyer trap. Get to know your rights, get to know what's going on and the laws, because, I was told otherwise. I was told, go with the lawyer approach. I did that. I lost a lot of money. I got screwed in the end. It took me coming here on just, talking to John and believing in actually what you can do and feeling violated and feeling like, your rights, you've been wronged, you're getting pushed, taken advantage of. And people go through this every day, and it's got to stop. So all you have to do is get the documents online. It's very simple, you just have to push back when you're getting pushed. I mean, John told me what the document was. I had a hard time at first, but he'll walk you through it. I went through the steps. We went to the right places, got the right form signed. This is all within not even 2 hours. We even met, I think, a bit late this morning, so we're even more pressured for time. I was getting changed in the front seat of his car while he was turning the corner and people were watching. But look, I'm not going to jail today. I get to come to this nice expo. They don't even have this in Montreal. And tomorrow I get to go home with my kids and my wife. I don't have to spend 3 days in jail again. And every weekend go back and get taken advantage of by the system. So I get to fight back in front of 3 judges. And if that one judge decided that, I'm sure I can convince 2 out of the 3 judges that, I've been wrong and I will get my stuff back. And I'll make an example. You guys can all, try it. There's nothing to lose. Take the sentence. I would have done 20 days out of 30, and that would have been it. It would have been done. But Judge Bordelot told me my condition makes me not exempted. It had nothing to do with marijuana. I'm a category 1, 18 grams per day.
His lawyer didn't even introduce the fact that his doctor had signed an MMAR exemption form.
But it's okay, because the transcript is going to come out when we go to Superior Court, right?
Court of Appeal now.
Well, there you go. And
highest court of Ontario.
They're going to see what he said. Now, whether or not, it just goes to show how the system is. If you don't look into it, I mean, John gives you all the cases with precedents are all there. All you have to do is inform yourself about it, and it makes sense. And if they don't want to fight back, because you have a good story, you could be just like me. But it just takes to do it.
But it's better to start fighting back before you're convicted, because if they find out...
I played the lawyer game.
I know, but...
So that's what you shouldn't do either.
If they find out that the law's been dead for the last 8 years, and you're going to claim the go-day goody, they very often withdraw the charges. But if you don't find out the law is dead and you make that argument, oh, they're going to find you a lawyer to help plead you guilty, like him.
Yeah,
So anyway,
my lawyer was joking with the Crown, like while I was waiting my verdict. It just goes to show how the system is. She wouldn't introduce my forms into the case. Instead, she suggested that I get a pre-sentencing report.